Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here, coming to you with a tag video. I thought I did this tag video before, but if not, I'm gonna do it again. It's called the Get to Know Me tag, and I know I did a video something similar, but the questions seem a little bit different. So I think there's different variations of it, and so this one I'm choosing to do. So have a seat and get to know Boss Lady. So the first question, the first question is, what is your first name? Most of you know my first name is Sharon, and I'll put the spelling of it right here. So yes, you can call me Sharon or Boss Lady, and I will answer to both. Second question, where all have you traveled? Well, the first thing is I haven't traveled outside the United States. I have been to... Well, you all know I live in Minnesota, so I've been around my state, meaning I've been to North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Kentucky, Virginia, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas, let me think now. California, Nevada, Colorado, Arizona. I'm trying to think. Anybody else? Not too much on the East Coast, I don't think. But I think that's about it. I'm trying to think. Have I been to Tennessee before? I think so. Been through it, at least. And I've been to Mississippi as well. Alabama, pretty much almost all the southern states. So that's where Boss Lady has been. I didn't even think about this one. I've been in Nebraska, hello, Iowa, Missouri. I'm trying to think of the states as opposed to saying the cities, but yes. So yeah, I've been to all those states. Did I say Arkansas? Can't remember. But if I didn't, there it is. So I think that's pretty much all of them that I've been to. There might be a few others, I'm not sure, but that's what I can think of off the top of my head. Number 3, what are some of your favorite movies? Well, if you follow Boss Lady on Instagram, you guys know we are a movie house. And I'm always talking about date night, date night. You know, date night for us is movie night. And I can't really choose a movie. I can tell you my favorite actors. Like, I love some Steven Seagal. I like Steven Seagal. I like Robert De Niro. Patrick Swayze was one of my favorites. May he rest in peace. George Clooney. Denzel Washington. Ving Rhames, yeah, he another one. I'm trying to think. What's the one actor's name that I really like? Oh my gosh. The one who did, the one who was the producer for The Passion of the Christ. What's his name? Is that Mel Gibson? I don't remember. Anyway, so I have a lot of different actors that I like. Favorite movies? Let me see here. Pretty much every movie Denzel has done outside of... I did not like Mississippi Masala. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I didn't like... Was it Ricochet? No, not Ricochet. It was the one when he was on the boat, on the big ship. Whatever that one was called, I didn't like that one. And you know, maybe one day I might show you our movie collection. It's a beast. But I also like Sparkle. I like both versions. I love the older version, the one from the 70s with Irene Cara in it. But I like the newer version because my favorite girl is in there, Whitney Houston. I love Dreamgirls, Steel Magnolias, Tears of Endearment. I'm definitely a chick flick girl, but because, you know, I'm married and everything, you know, I gotta like some stuff that my husband likes. So I do like, there's one called Machete. And yeah, I like the fight type movies. So I'm really into like the boxing and you know, chop them up, cut them up type movies. So so those are the type of movies that I like. So I don't really have a favorite because there's too many to count. So, what is your favorite band? Now, I don't have really a favorite band, I guess you would say. I do have musical artists that I like. I love a lot of different gospel artists. So like Erica Campbell, Tina Campbell, or the Marys, Mary. Who else? I love Kirk Franklin, Donald Lawrence. Oh my gosh, Yolanda Adams, the Clark sisters, stuff like that. That's more the gospel side. More of a secular type of music. They don't really have bands nowadays. I have one that's a controversy person, so I'm not going to even say his name because if I do, there will be some backlash in my comment section, and we don't do that on Boss Lady's channel, so I will leave his name in my heart, and that's it. But I like more old school R&B, so you know, I like jazz. I don't really have like a favorite jazz artist or anything. I'm just trying to think of different artists. I don't know. If it's old school, I'm down for it. I don't like that new stuff that's out. I don't like that new age rap. I don't like heavy metal. No. I'm trying to think. I do like Bruno Mars though. I will say that. That song he has out, that's what I like or whatever, or that's how I like it. Or, I don't know. It's a catchy phrase. It's not so much the words. It's catchy. And they play it at the skating rink. So, and then the other one that he did at the award ceremony where they was, you know, doing something. They was sitting down and whatever, dancing. I like that one. I don't remember the name of that one either. But it's catchy. And they play it when we go skating. So, because I'm a skater with my daughter, yeah. Moving on. Let's see. What song best describes you? It says subscribes, but it should be described, right? Anyway, it says, what song best describes you? And I was sitting there trying to think, okay, what song best describes Boss Lady? The one that I came up with that has always been like my theme music, I guess you would say, is by Whitney Houston, I'm Every Woman. And the reason why I chose that song is because I wear so many different hats. I do so many different things. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, you know, I'm a niece, I'm an aunt, I'm a friend. So I'm a church member, you know, I'm a Christian. So I have a lot of different hats. I'm also an employee, you know, so that's the reason why I chose I'm Every Woman, because I swear I have to put on a different hat for different things all the time, you know. So that's me. The next one is, what are your hobbies? Well, YouTube is one of my hobbies, one of my favorite hobbies. Another hobby of mine is planning vacations. And not so much just planning vacations, because anybody can plan a vacation, but my hobby is planning a vacation on a budget. I can make fun out of anything. And it comes from when you don't have much, or, you know, or when you didn't have much and things were still fun. There's no sense in having a whole lot and then, you know, then you don't have fun or whatever, if that makes sense to you. But I'm the type of person where I like to travel, and I'm going to travel regardless of finances. So budgeting a fun activity is just best for me, just as well as planning different outings with, you know, my daughter or my husband or whatever, you know, I want to do things next to nothing. Why? Because I want to allocate my money for something else, whether it's to take care of my home or, you know, take care of my car. I don't want to just spend frivolously, if that, you know, makes sense. Now, everybody knows my favorite hobby is shopping, but I shop on a budget. I enjoy the hunt. And, you know, some people do hauls and they just spend. I like to do hauls where I'm showing you I got things for next to nothing. So that is definitely a hobby of mine. Someone had told me shopping, you can't use shopping as a way of relaxation. You can't use shopping as a hobby. And I'm sorry, but I can. I enjoy going out by myself. Miss Peanut doesn't like to go with me a lot of times. So when she doesn't go, that's when I get my most experience in. You know, I enjoy myself. I like to be able to go spend an hour, maybe even 2 hours in a store and literally hunt for the best deal possible. So that's another hobby of mine. I guess this is a hobby too, but I don't know. I honestly think this is everyday living, but cooking. More or less cooking things that, you know, we normally wouldn't necessarily eat. So I like being able to research different recipes and, you know, whether it's online, if it's in a book. I like collecting cookbooks and then, you know, just one day read one and choose a different meal or something. So that's another hobby of mine. Listening to music is a hobby. I like to read. I'm not getting in a lot of reading books lately. Not often. I used to read a book a week. Sometimes I could read a book in a couple days if it was really good. But being so busy and being a mom, I don't get that luxury anymore. I will say also doing my crafts with my wreath making, that's a hobby. I actually haven't picked it up in a while just because I just want to give myself a break. But that is a hobby that I am enjoying as well. So I think that's enough for the hobbies. And then my last one is, and this one is totally dumb. I'm just going to say that. The question is, when was the last time you peed outside? Y'all really want to know when the last time Boss Lady peed outside? Really? That's the question? Like I said, it's dumb. So I will answer it though. I'm not going to be one to not answer. So the last time Boss Lady peed outside was, oh my gosh, I had to be a little girl. I mean, none since I've been an adult, unless you include a porta potty, and Boss Lady don't use those too often. I have to really pee to use a porta potty because I don't like those things. But to like literally squat and just let it go, yeah, I had to been a little girl, couldn't hold it. We out at the lake somewhere, you know what I mean, and couldn't get to the bathroom fast enough. And Mama said, "There's a bush, time to learn to squat." So, and I'm cracking up because I remember her saying that too, because she was like, "You gotta learn to squat. You gotta learn to squat." Everybody gotta learn to squat. Okay, Mama. So yeah, I think I peed on her hand. Matter of fact, I think that's the last time I peed outside, when I peed on my mother's hand, and I think I got popped for that. But anyway, so there it is there, guys. I just wanted to do this tag. I thought it was funny. I had seen it on another channel, and like I said, I don't recall doing these questions before, so I just wanted to do something fun for the channel for a change, and hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not going to tag anyone. I was just doing this just for fun for me, because it made me think about a lot of different things. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Once again, I am Sharon, your hostess with the mostest, and I appreciate everybody just tuning in, and I'll see you all in a new video. Bye-bye.